All right, we are back. We are looking to see what adjustments Nine Lives makes, what option 12 keeps the same. Will option 12 play a normal game now, Infinite? What do you think?
Um, Honestly, they might, but with the last game, I think they kind of just proved, at least for the time being, we can do whatever we want. We can play these off weird picks, and we'll make it work.
Well, they certainly did make it work. Looking forward to see what Nine Lives does in response. Um, there was a lot of opportunity for some good plays there. It's just Yasuo just kind of ran away with it, and the lack of durability did not help. Looking forward to see what changes they make here in game two. Yeah, like you said, waiting for the first ban Yasuo. Still focusing on the victor. I mean, the Yasuo play was good, there's no question about that. He definitely plays into Fat Lee's strengths, playing a very mobile, high damage character. But at the same time, yeah, never mind.
I like where your heart was at. At the same time, like he can be dealt with.
Right.
We were kind of talking in the last game about making those smarter, team play oriented bans. But when your whole team is getting 1v5 by one champ, yeah, go ahead and take him off the table.
Yeah, and I mean, I would have been really interested to see how they tried to deal with Yasuo still being in the game, if he was. Like, I think maybe a Braum could have been really useful in that situation. Get one of the stun procs on him, and then the team can lock him up.
Yeah,
Um,
better like someone like Leona who can just pretty much infinite stun someone.
yeah, we haven't seen Leona much in this particular split.
That's true.
Braum to deal with Ornn ult also, that's a good point there, fly high. Alright, first pick Thresh. Definitely a fan of him for 9 lives here. Alright, Ornn again too. Alright, so we're looking at similar team comps for these guys here. At least to start with. First two picks, identical teams. Let's see if, because I mean, Kayn did really good work. If Kayn doesn't get picked here, oh, they're going for, wait, no, Kayn was on the other team. If Huge doesn't get Kayn here, I wouldn't be surprised to see him banned. But we'll see what
I think she
option.
should pick him up. I think Huge was the light in the darkness in that last match. The one kind of giving them a glimmer of hope. Yeah, I think that would be a good choice.
We'll see what they decide to do here. Yep, there's Grapier voting on Scion. Surprised he didn't go with him last game. There's some of that meat they need. Sigtel Lord is calling that option 12's going for a dive comp. Huge, keeping us in suspense. Suspense. Yep.
Kayn. Yeah, good. I think that's a good choice, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he did very well with him. We'll see if he's able to repeat that success. Kayn, of course, as you said, being very strong. But Ornn was doing so much work up in that top lane. I'm interested to see if Odin makes any adjustments. Everyone keeping us in suspense is first couple of picks there. They're working it. Ooh, a lot of durability coming out of option 12 with that Nautilus now too.
They heard our complaints. They want tanks.
You get a tank. You get a tank. Problem is it wasn't option 12 who wasn't carrying on with the tanks. Diana, interesting. Must be a mid lane they don't want to deal with.
We must all make our choices.
Karma definitely was powerful for option 12 there. Not
Yeah,
surprised.
but I don't necessarily think that she was like by any means the main.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say she was ban worthy necessarily, but you know, when you're that traumatized after game 1. Got some Cassiopeia as well. SWO on that game one. Just updating my notes a little bit here. Draven, interesting. All right. So a couple of interesting bans. Might be a Zed bot, just based on the fact that that's seems to be what Option 12 likes doing now, is just being weird. Oh, Callista instead. Okay. Also seems like
Man.
someone up Valley's alley. Do all the jumping
They've
around.
got, yeah, they've got the dive, like Sigtal Lord was saying. That dive comp right now is intense.
Oh, Sivir got through, so we're gonna be picking up the Sivir for 9 lives. This is looking very interesting. I'd like to see a little bit more, like a durable. You know, there aren't really too many durable mid laners.
Maybe like Lysandra? She's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Lysandra would be pretty good to shut down the Nocturne diving in on people. Oh, Silas again.
65. Silas with Nocturner ult, I think, is probably going to be one of the main priorities. That or the Ornn one again.
Nautilus Assault would be pretty good too. Shut somebody down. Callista ult, throw Scion at people.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ziggs ult too. I mean, there's a lot of
Yep.
nice little
Once
toolbox.
again, Option 12 is giving them a lot of giving him a lot of options for good ults to steal.
12 options, in fact. Oh, wait. Alright, so Sivir got through the pick list. We'll see if Vampy is able to get on board a little bit faster here. More standard team comp from Option 12. Obviously, a very scary lineup, though. Hopefully, 9 Lives can muscle through it. They did have some good plays with Silas and Kayn last game. So I think if their top lane manages to sustain and their bot lane doesn't get eaten alive, they should come out pretty well in this game. But, I mean, at the same time, Option 12 just looks very scary right now. And if that Nocturne, once that Nocturne hits 6, if he just starts eating people alive, it's going to be really hard for them to get back. Looking forward to seeing that first Silas stealing the Nocturne ult, though. Like, I mean, he can literally steal the ult and then dive on the Nocturne or something like that, depending on what the situation is. Just gives him more gap closing, which fits better into his kit, because his kit already has gap closing.
Not only that, but on top of that, just the fact that it's an entire map blind against Option 12 is a huge deal too. So it's got two benefits. I actually watched an LCS game where it was Silas versus Nocturne, and even the commentators for them were like, Silas stealing Nocturne ult just makes him a better Nocturne than Nocturne.
Right. Yeah, basically. So we'll see if he's able to make that work for him. Really happy that we're seeing Silas this much. Yeah, Sigtal Lord reminding us the Nautilus ult is huge too. Absolutely, can shut down individual target with that, which also makes Silas good because Silas is very good at picking off individual targets with his kit. More ways to lock that down. We saw a good use of the Ornn ult. Ziggs ult is kind of like stealing the Karthus ult as well. I mean, while 9 Lives was suffering from a number of things that game, I think that the real thing that sealed their doom was that fight up in near the top lane where they all just kind of hung out and Karthus got the triple kill. So,
Maybe. I
yeah.
think their big downfall was letting Yasuo get so stacked bot lane.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But losing losing 3 members of your team to a Karthus is not great either. That was a fight they probably could have won if they had just been aware of Karthus' existence, I guess.
True. I agree with that.
So we'll see if they have that same kind of drawback here. I don't think they will, but obviously Ziggs ult can deal a lot if you aren't expecting it. We have people don't sleep on Prowler Nocturne. No one's sleeping on Prowler Nocturne. We're just discussing what 9 Lives can do against it.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. If I had to pick right now, though, I do think Option 12 wins this game as well. I think both teams have a very strong pick, but 9 Lives is playing from that psychological game right now of a pretty hard loss,
Hmm.
and then option 12 going, okay, we had our fun. We played some janky stuff. Let's take it a little more seriously. Let's pick your traditional bot lane, and
Hmm.
Prowler's Nocturne is in fact fantastic. So if I was a betting man, which I am, money on option 12. Who in the
All right.
chat's gonna do it?
Well, we have Slackosaurus saying he's going 9 lives again,
All right, there we go. Slackosaurus, you're on, buddy.
doubling down. Sigtal Lord thinks that Sivir is a great answer to what's going on here. We'll see. We'll
Well,
see.
Sivir is a great answer to anything currently, as long as you can make it to the late game. She gets three or four items. She is a incredible late game carry currently. So, as much as I agree with that, um, I don't see them getting to that late game. I think that it's going to be about the same speed, maybe a little bit slower, but pretty much the same as last game, if I
Got
had to guess.
gotta say that 9 lives wins the skins as well.
Two Blood Moons, so they've got some synergy going, and the only one I really like from option 12 is Master Arcanist. Warden Nautilus is cool. Yeah, still giving it to 9 lives though.
Yeah, they got the skin synergy, and they also have Mecha Scion, which is always nice. All right. Well, let's see if they can make up for it. They do definitely have the tools to do it. I do not believe I have seen this Nocturne skin before. So, that's interesting. I don't really like the Silas skin either.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. I
Does
do like the in-game Nocturne though. That's
hmm.
pretty.
Yeah, it's an interesting take on him. I think the only reason I like the Silas skin just for this particular game is it goes well with the Blood Moons. I think it's got a similar color scheme and stuff like that. Oh,
Yeah, very blue and red. Yeah, okay.
we might get a face
Fowler,
check
what are you
here.
doing, bud?
This is a powder keg waiting to happen. Oh, everyone's getting punctured. Great Brave Odin getting picked on again, but no one really has the follow-up kit this time to make it happen.
Minions have spawned.
Fatley and Hickey spotted down here in the bot lane. Alright. Very, very, very interesting. Doesn't look like anyone's going to try any other crazy aggression here. But we'll see what happens. They do know that Fatley and Hickey are there, so hopefully they won't wander into them. Yep, just go around. Your little trap isn't going to work, guys. Alright. So everything back to normal here. Odin running the same kind of Scion stuff. See if Slippy's able to get some of that damage out there. Gotta keep an eye on this Nocturne though. Could get ugly real fast. Kane spotted and pinged. No fights with the crab. Looks like Prowler's gonna try to steal blue. Wonder if Kane's going to steal blue in response. It's always interesting when junglers do this.
Yeah, well, he did see. They do have a ward up there in River, so he did see him go over there.
Alright, so steals, mutual steals, mutual fun.
Mutual steals, but Kane is in a better position for early game gank right now if he wants to bot lane.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure if he'll really feel like it. I think he might just try to clean out the jungle and head home. There's a lot of pressure down here though. We'll see what happens. Oh, nice hook. Pull and flay? Nope. I would have liked to pull and flay there, I think.
Yeah, he probably would have taken a tower shot if nothing else.
Guys looking to get bouncy. Oh, pull the other way. Ignite already popped. They're going in. Here comes Kane. Thresh is going to go down for first blood, but maybe they can get Fat Lee here. Flash is blown by Huge. Flash is blown by Vampy as well. 1-for-1. Number of flashes blown, though.
What was that, 3?
Oh, I haven't swapped the board around, but no one's complained yet.
Four flashes right there.
Yeah, certainly a number. The only one left down there with a flash would be Hickey.
So yeah, 4 flashes, an ignite, and a heal.
Yep, a lot of Southerners blown. Brandana taking poke from minions. Interesting. Most everyone's staying up on farm, though. Always nice to see the farm equivalent. Makes for more interesting lanes. Odin is really beating down on Slippy, though. Slippery. See what kind of poke damage Vampy gets to do here. I'm interested to see how Vampy does with the spell shield. Because it's not really that effective in this bot lane. You gotta really be on your toes for it, as opposed to something easier like Lux or Morgana.
I don't exactly remember how long it lasts, but definitely could be a good option if you know a Nocturnal is coming in, though.
It's 1.5 seconds, so you gotta be really predictive. Odin and Slippy both about the same in health. Vampy getting behind a little bit on farm. Let's see if at what point Shaken tries to start really pushing on Brandana. Nocturne is not at 5 yet, so 6 is going to be a while. Ooh, Hook threads the needle. Greedy little last hit there. Alright, so 29 to 40. Vampy's starting to fall behind a little bit here. Jungler's being somewhat passive, though Huge's rotation there was something else. Ghost sent up. Does probably go in here. Looks like he's thinking about it. Here we go. Greybeard does not have ult yet, but just walks away. Whatever. Ooh, nice hook there. Big damage on Fat Lee, actually. Vampy pops shield, but nothing comes of it. Riho being a little far forward.
Yeah, but she's alright.
Prowler is still level 4? Still level 4. Almost 5. Gonna be a big gank fest here in a second. Brianna does have Ziggs' ult. Not sure how well he's gonna use it though. We'll see. Could help in the top lane actually.
Yeah.
See if he's able to get that done. We do spot Prowler heading down to the bot lane. Prowler's still not even level 5. Silas might be coming too.
Break. Ooh, this is a risky choice.
Going for this dragon here?
Yeah, you know that Brandana has Ziggs ult. You know that both Kane and him are not in lane currently, so they either backed or they're waiting.
And they are really waiting, man. Oh man, that's a big play here. Meanwhile, Sion is pushing down in the bot lane. We'll see if we can grab that too. Bit of a misplay here from option 12. The Pain Train does not quite land, but they are going to get this dragon, I'm pretty sure. Ziggs tries to ult, but misses most everyone. Over-predicted there.
Was a really, really nice and thoughtful leash from the side of option 12. That was very generous of you guys.
Yeah, it was really nice. They knew they were doing ahead, got some mental tempo, so they figured they'd give 9 lives a shot. And that was some great patience by our team over here with 9 lives. The fact that they were just willing to wait so patiently until the right moment to go in.
I don't think they even had vision either at the time.
Well, they did have a ward.
Did they? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, they had a ward. I'm gonna ping it there. That was just able to see the dragon. I don't think it was able to see the champions, just the dragon, but that gave them a good bullseye for the ultimate. So once again, Silas uses a stolen ult better than the person he stole it from. And we'll see what he can steal next. Not able to get shaken just yet, I believe, because of that timer on him. So we'll see where he goes next here. If Nocturne decides to go in on him, he could obviously steal that. Nocturne is at 6 now, so Prowler is online. Let's see where he decides to go first. Huge is pretty low. That lack of vision hurting a little bit here. You just gotten pretty low doing all this. Oh, that's gonna be. You want to go home, buddy? Yep, there you go. Bot lane's still very exciting. Vampy down, still about 10 CS on Fatley. Prowler, you're rotating down to blue about 5 seconds too late there, buddy. Does still Gromp though. Is spotted here, so Greatbeard of Odin knows where Nocturne is. Nocturne taking this and then diving on Greatbeard is entirely possible. Oh! Speaking of getting dived on, everyone's getting dived on. A little bit of that was like a defensive paranoia.
Sometimes that's the best way to use it is you notice something's happening and you just want to make it hard for them to be able to react to things.
Oh.
So.
A lot of pings everywhere. Let's see if Prowler can get out. Does have that little speed boost. He's going to get away unless Greatbeard Odin comes in here. Hype trains in, lands the slow, knock up just barely, grabs a Nocturne. Oh, there it is. That's what we were talking about. That's going to be 2 for 9 lives.
Oh man, Silas, Nocturne 2.0.
All right, let's see where we can go next with this. 9 lives is definitely starting to see more confident now, though. Fatley bouncing all over the place. Oh, Hook misses by pixels. Zig ult also misses. That was a little bit of a miscoordination there, but oh, the explosion still take him down. But then she goes down as well. Vampy, here's where you use your spell shield, but it was on cooldown. Alright, so lots of flashes blown there again. Vampy managing to stay alive.
However, the real problem is top lane, where they just got a about an 11-minute first tower. So
Good tower pressure. Slackosaurus is being smug. Think of that 9 lives is doing well. They are doing well. 2k gold lead. Gonna get Nessie here. See if they're able to actually use it in a coordinated manner this time rather than just popping by Baron.
wasn't that option 12 that did that last game?
No, that. Oh yeah, that was because they had the Karthus. Well, that's the point. They need to lead by they need to succeed by example. Yeah, we'll see what's going to go on here. Brio alone in the mid lane. Plating's up for still another 2.5 minutes, so a lot of possibility for gold here. Dragon up in 50 seconds will be an Earth Drake. Second Earth Drake of the game. Looks like there's going to be some kind of push here in the mid lane for this turn. See what happens. Nope, maybe not. We have Brio and Huge here, while Vampy is in the bot lane. Does this seem like a intentional lane swap to you, or just the way it worked out?
If it is intentional, I think this works in Vampy's favor.
Oh, there comes Prowler, eating that Thresh. Brianna did use the stolen ult to get in there, but it's not really working out for him. Huge goes down. Brianna manages to get out. Forge God is going to stop him. Lots of flashes everywhere. Might get Hickey here. Nope, doesn't even get Hickey. 9 lives advantage melts away, and now there's 5 people in mid lane. So many ultimates piling on each other there. Oh! Turret shot takes out the Nocturne.
And it still gives the kill to Silas.
Little surprised. I thought Greatbeard of Odin landed a hit there. Guess not. Oh, here comes the hype train hitting on that Callista. Fat Lee in a little bit of trouble. Turret shots all around. Where's that Karthus ult when you need it?
Right? Let's be honest. Last game it wasn't doing any damage to us early in the game. So.
Right. Alright, Vampy meanwhile getting some more hits on that plate down there in the bot lane. 1 minute left on that. Slackosaurus informing us that it hurts him that 9 lives is going to win because he loves that Nocturne skin. Oh, Steal there on the Forge God. Well done. Alright, and 9 lives going for their second dragon. We'll probably get it too. Ziggs out of position. Not that he knew they were there, but that just comes down to lack of wards. There really aren't that many wards out there for option 12 right now. Only 2? Nope. Other Forge God. Really wish it was purple. That'd be so much cooler.
Whew, melted.
It is interesting how they decide what of Silas's abilities are purple. Like the initial cast is purple, and then the rest are just whatever the default ability is.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Very interesting. Just so many questions. I'm sure there's... Oh, nice little hook there. Might get Prowler here. We'll see what happens. Huge did go the red cane again, but that survivability is not really going to help him this time. He is going to die, no question.
Whew, man.
Getting a little too aggressive here, I think. Turn it back a little bit. You know, I guarantee you that there's a video that just shows how every single ultimate with Silas works.
Probably. That definitely seems like something someone did day 2 of his release.
But like, you know, there's so many questions. Like Anivia, you know, does the second he pop Anivia and then turn it off, it's gone? I have to imagine it is. That means he never steal Anivia's ult.
What about someone like Shyvana? Does he turn into a dragon?
I think he does. They said the transformation ults work for him as well, so he can like turn into a cat as what's her face?
Nidalee.
Yeah, Nidalee.
Huh. Actually, yeah, I have seen that one, so I should have known the answer to my own question about Dragon Lady.
And so that would probably mean, just based on how these things work, when he transforms, the dive is purple, but then the dragon is still red.
Oof.
Grab on Prowler there. Ooh, but the chains miss. That'd have been huge.
Did he block that though?
The chains?
I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure Prowler still shielded Brandana right there.
A lot of damage on Great Beard Odin here. Oh, Fat Lee with the spears taking out Brio. Vampy and Great Beard Odin trying their best, but this is a very aggressive situation to be in. And Silas is stuck down in the mid lane with no teleport or any other way of movement. Actually, neither mid laner has teleport. Explains the lack of some forms of aggression we might be seeing. Well, apparently there's a timer on it when it's an ult you can toggle on and off, according to Slackosaurus.
Interesting.
Alright, so here comes the Forge God, here comes the Nocturne out, all the ults coming in, everyone jumping straight in on that poor Sivir. Great Beard Odin kills Hickey. Sivir goes down from Prowler, but Prowler's now in a lot of trouble as well. That turret doing a lot of work. Turret does go down, but it's a 3 for 3. I don't even know where Scion died. Fat Lee trying to chase here. Doesn't quite manage to do it. Gold lead's almost identical. Dragon up in 2 minutes. It's an Infernal now, so both teams would love to have that with the game this close. Brio might get caught here. Let's see what Fat Lee can do. Brio, why are you going so deep? Flee. Excellent. Alright. So, yeah, things going very well for 9 lives, but also very well for option 12. Gold, Fat Lee still has most of the gold, 75. While it's more spread out over there on option or 9 lives side. So that gives 9 lives a little bit more flexibility. If they can just keep that Callista in check, they have the advantage overall. Huge not doing as good. Do you think that's because they're focusing on him a little more?
Yeah, probably. That, and I just think that the team comp that option 12 has currently is a little better against Kayn.
Decides to steal the Ziggs ult. Interesting choice. I might have gone for the Nautilus there. The single target focus might be better.
I think he was stealing it for preparation for drag, maybe.
Oh, going just straight in on that Nocturne. Man, you cannot wander alone. Oh, the hook just barely misses on Hickey. I don't know what they would have done with that hook, but it would have been bad. 5-man, well, almost 5-man. Kayn is heading down to deal with the orange. Nope, set up for Dragon. Oh, leaving Great Beard of Odin alone, but he is so durable right now, it's not even a problem. Big ult comes in, damage is shaken, not stirred quite a bit. Great Beard of Odin has ult in 6 seconds. We'll see if he decides to do something with it. Riho tanking the turret shot. Other ult comes in. Here comes the Nocturne. Who is he going to hit? Nobody, just trying to help out. Oh, here comes the Forge God. The turret is up for them, but I don't know if it's going to help. That's a dead Odin. Might get dead. More death. See what happens. Sivir now coming back. I'm not sure at what point 9 Lives should have stopped that engage. It was probably when Thresh hooked under tower.
Yeah, absolutely. And more than likely it is a Infernal 4 option 12.
Yeah, not able to steal the Ziggs ult again, so won't be able to try to steal that. Alright, so that Infernal will definitely help option 12 get back in the game.
Man, gold is almost like it is pretty much exact for both teams right now.
Ace points out that they probably need Nautilus out to deal with Callista. Yeah, I certainly agree with that. That's why I was kind of hoping they would have gone with that, especially because the Ziggs ult didn't do too much. A ping to go for Baron? I don't know if that's a great idea. Doesn't seem like much of the team agrees either. A lot of... very insistent. Prowler wants it. Oh, unstoppable. That's a bad angle for that, though. Yeah, bit of a waste. Wards everywhere. Yujil, try to clear out this control ward. Ornn continues on his split pushing adventures. Things everywhere.
I like that the little poke that Fat Lee gave Baron just to get one hit on Kane.
Slippy's going to get this turret, putting option 12 in the lead for turrets. Also help get their gold lead back under control here. They are going for Baron, the absolute madmen. This is not going to go well, I can't imagine. Shaken does have ult up. Prowler has ult up. Oh, man. Yep. That might be end up what costing them the game right there.
I mean, at 20 minutes, I hate to be that person that immediately counts someone out for one mistake, but oh god, that one hurts.
We'll see what they end up losing for it. It is still
Yeah,
4v4.
so luckily, it didn't seem like a whole lot happened. Baron did reset, so definitely could have been worse.
Yeah, much worse.
So here's an interesting little thing to consider. 9 Lives has 2 Earth Drakes, which kind of just puts them on the same ability to take down turrets as Ziggs.
Alright. Oh, good save there by Fat Lee. Haven't really seen that ult used too much yet today, so good job pulling it out for its utility. Cloud Drake will be the next Drake up. Option 12 definitely feels like they're on the back foot now. They've really got to deal with this Callista. 1,000 gold bounty. Somebody get that in your pockets. Brandana does have the Nautilus ult currently. So we'll see if he's able to make that work. Callista is alone. They can see that she... well, alone-ish. Sivir, I really do not like that Vampy is not with his team.
Well, I don't know how much you paid attention to the chat last game, but there were quite a few people who were kind of calling him out for it last game as well. Just, you know, not being around when he needs to be there. So I don't know if it's kind of a trend for him currently, but
It seems like it. It seems he likes going off and farming on his own. As a rule, when streaming, I have the chat off, so I don't see what the players are saying.
Gotcha.
Alright, Great Beard of Odin taking some damage here. Does have his team here to help. Turns around. The Nocturne coming in from behind. Let's see where this goes. Sivir gets knocked out. Silas dealing a lot. They abandon Silas, though, and he gets taken down. That's a 2-for-1 so far. Huge going in on Shaken. Forge God misses everything here. Just run. Stop turning. Might have to leave Odin to his fate as well. Kane is at full health. He can turn and get some more work done here. Vampy manages to pick off the Nocturne, gets taken out though. Greatbeard cannot work on that. It is Huge versus Fat Lee. This could actually decide the whole game right here. He runs into the wall to run away. I would have gone back in on that actually, but instead decides to take off.
True, and I have to agree with his choice to escape there. Callista had a ton of spears in him. Does Kane have ult at the moment? Yeah, no, Kane doesn't have ult. I'm pretty sure Fat Lee was going to win that fight if it continued.
Yeah, that is one of the things about Kaisa. You never really expect the burst from her spikes. So hopefully that was something that Huge was considering there. 2,000 gold lead now, still about the same option 12 had a while ago, but good spread out fight there. Gonna have to see who Brandana steals from an ult now. Probably Orin's right here. Just take his ult, man. You could use a Forge God.
I don't know. He's been doing pretty good at taking Nocturnes and Ziggs for objective control.
Okay, Huge going for this Cloud Drake. They do see it, or at least suspect it, but now they're turning on Baron instead. So Cloud Drake for Baron. Let's see how 9 Lives responds to this. They are turning around immediately. Greatbeard of Odin does have ult available. He should probably use it to get up in there. Instead, they're focusing on Shaken. I don't know if that's a great idea, guys. Baron is pretty low. That Callista could get a lot of damage here. Briho is up forward. Here comes the Forge God. Nocturne ult as well. In the pit. That's a really bad idea there. Down goes the Kane. Down goes the Orin. Baron is up as well. Let's see what else happens here. CB Hickey very low. Greatbeard of Odin all alone there as well. Callista jumping all over the place. Misses the flash!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is brutal. Triple kill on Vampy. Vampy, you just need to get the hell out of there. Don't stand on a ward. Oh my god. Shaken, you have one job. You have one job. Why aren't you killing that Sivir?
It's almost up. Oh my god.
I wasn't even waiting for the ult. 1Q would have done the job.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Great play by 9 Lives, though. Unfortunate misplay by Fat Lee.
Both him and Vampy showing that they are coming online, though.
For sure. Great job by Vampy staying alive in that fight, managing to get the pickoffs. Triple kill really helps Vampy get back into this game. This is what happens when Vampy's in fights. Things go well. Alright, so let's see what the next stage of this is here. Silas still needs to steal somebody's ultimate. Looks like he had Ziggs in that past fight. Go for the Nautilus now, maybe. I'm not sure what the rage is on that thing. I wish that I could see rage indicators when I hover the spells. I don't know if observers have that. So the only Baron buff that they have right now is Ziggs. They're going to try to gather around that as best they can. Only a tier 3 turret though, so they're going to have to go pretty deep. I'd like to see Greatbeard of Odin come around behind them. Nocturne is rather out of position. Obviously he does have his ult, but I mean he still has to travel a little bit to reach it. It's not global. Assuming he wants to join the fight and not just paranoia the screen. But he probably is in range now. So this is another Baron buff siege. We've seen a couple today. Greatbeard of Odin does have ult available to run out and try to disrupt this, but everyone is so low. I think they need to go back and heal. Forge God would be very good breaking this siege as well. Guys should go back and heal and then do something, but it's too late. The next minion wave's already here. I think this turret's going to go down. Forge God coming just for... oh, disruption the other way instead. Always hard to tell. Blue turret is down. Odin runs just to get out. Lots of ults being blown here both ways. That was a huge Forge God, though. Here comes Huge. He is online. He is ready to party. Can he get Shaken Not Stirred as well? Shaken does pop the Hourglass effect there. Flashes out. Good little slash there to take out the Nocturne, though. Vampy is taken incredibly low, though, by Fat Lee. Greatbeard of Odin does not have an ult to get out. He does have his shield, but he's not popping it. It looks as though he's just basically given up on life and hoping for his passive to get something done here. Inhibitor does go down. Gold lead is now 3.5. Shaken and Fat Lee are pushing this. It's only Huge left to hold. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Let's see what happens here. He does not have ult available for a little while yet. Here comes Briho. Good shield there, but Huge just doesn't have the damage. Fat Lee is carrying too hard. Huge is going to possibly die to damage over time effects. Fat Lee versus Briho. Fat Lee is going to run. They're happy with just their turrets. And amazing how much work one Baron buff can do.
Yep. Plus the two people they needed to live in order to make that siege possible were Fat Lee and Shaken on Ziggs. Like, you couldn't ask for a better outcome.
All right, so this is probably the closest game we've had that seems like a foregone conclusion. More than
At
like.
this point, if you're 9 lives, what do you do though?
If you're 9 lives here, what do you do? At the moment, I think you just have to kind of hold back a little bit, wait for some picks. You have the team to make it work. You just need to make sure that you are in a position to do it. You have a 4,000 health Scion. Put him in the front line, make him work for you, while Vampy is in the back. But I think that Huge and Brio being this far forward might be the start of the end for them here. We'll see what happens.
Me personally, I think the better call is to kind of stack everyone mid. Maybe try to force a team fight around this Earth Drake.
Yeah, I think they need to wait for the fights to come to them.
At this point, the Earth Drake's not even going to be that useful anyway. So
yeah, they need to fall. They're doing this pretty well. They're falling back. They're being defensive. They can't really do too much right now. Wait for the inhibitor to come back. Baron up in 60 seconds is a problem. They may need to figure they need to position on Baron. That may actually be what decides the game, is a Baron pit fight at this point. Brandana with that Nocturne ult. The issue is he isn't like he isn't quite durable enough to make that Nocturne ult happen that much. I mean, 7, 4, and 9 is very nice, but his health is not where it needs to be.
I think he's engaging too fast after he pops it. In my opinion, white clear team.
Man, Odin goes straight in with very little backup, but this is a big fight. Let's see what happens here. Fat Lee is not being focused enough and just deleting everybody. This is probably going to be game. Let's see what happens. Huge jumps in on Fat Lee, does manage to delete him, but it's Huge versus the entire rest of the team. Kane is good, but not that good. Why does he go back in? Was that just the effect of the ability?
Maybe it may have ran out of time. It does force you out.
Yeah, it must have run out of time. That slow was really damaging to him. But with Huge dead, I don't think Greatbeard of Odin can hold this alone.
Exactly what I was just talking about too. With Silas stealing Nocturnal, I was just in the middle of saying he as soon as he hits Paranoia, he immediately jumps in, and his team isn't there yet, so he's getting picked off pretty quick. So in that fight, he's the only one that's focusing Fat Lee, but by the time he killed him, it was too late.
We have Prowler saying it was Nocturne Fear that pulled him out.
Ah.
Alright, 2-0 by option 12, but a very close game.
Alright, Slackosaurus, you lost, buddy.
3-2, nobody's perfect.
I don't know what you owe me for our bet, but I like Olive Garden and Chili's, so...
Alright, advanced details here. Check out some graphs. Look at that Prowler damage. Or not Prowler, Fat Lee damage. My god. Prowler actually with the least damage despite being the most hyped up. Have to get accusatory with him. We have him in the interview room, which we'll head to in a second. Yeah, first double damage today as well, but that overall AoE spike damage is insane from that Callisto once it gets going. Alright, let's pop over to the interview room. We do have Prowler available for us, so let's see what our Nocturne jungler has to say. Hey Prowler, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Alright, so game 1, what was with that team comp?
It's something that we've worked on as a team, and Fat Lee is such a phenomenal player that we've always believed that we can go without the AD carry, and it was nice to get to show that.
Yeah, well, you definitely made the statement with that there. And then game 2, your Nocturne was very hyped up, but you had the least damage. What's your excuse?
Nocturne's an assassin player, and if you do get a kill, it's not going to be a lot. Honestly, there weren't a lot of openings for me. I was lucky to have the team around me that I did, and we have a 15-4 Callista and a 8-1 Ziggs to pull us through when I'm not doing my best.
Honestly, I don't think you actually did bad by any means. A good jungler wants the kills on the laners, not himself, typically. So I personally thought you did pretty well.
I appreciate that.
All right. So, in that second game, you guys decided to go back to a more normal comp. Were you expecting the other team to be rattled and try something different to stand against a weird comp, or you just were like, okay, we had our fun, now to just close it out?
No, definitely, we had our fun, and it was time to close it out. I was honestly surprised that they banned the Astro. We didn't have a plan to pick it again, regardless of how much screaming we were doing watching, Fat Lee get all the kills on it. If there's a mic check, I'm sure you'd have to lower the volume down to the bare minimum. We were just screaming to high hell. It was great.
Oh man.
All right. And I guess the question is that game was a real back and forth in that game too. What were you guys trying to prioritize as you were moving through that game to try to close it out?
We always prioritize the objectives. So that sounds so silly. We prioritize the neutral objectives first. So as much as we were having a hard time pushing towers, we were trying to focus on drakes. And I tried to do that one early at level 4, and I didn't sweep for a ward, so they had a nice Silas ult come in with the Ziggs bomb, and they jumped on top of us. So it was pretty dispiriting, but we just kept strong. We always knew to keep vision up. As soon as they went for Dragon, we were able to get Baron. It happened a couple different times. Fantastic shot calling by the team, honestly. Just recognizing what information we had and being able to use that to move forward.
All right. You do have.
So
Go ahead, Sig.
I have a question real quick for you. Honestly, at this point now, we're pretty far along in the split. What team are you guys worried about, if any?
This game, was nice to get a win out on. This series was. The games that air tomorrow, I think, will show some of the chinks in Option 12's armor.
Spoilers.
And anyone not worried about Northern Storm is an idiot.
All right.
All right.
That's a teaser for you guys. All right. Sounds great. Also, you do have some fans in the chat. Slackosaurus saying that you did great. Little to no ganks available for you, and he says it's coming from a Nocturne player himself.
Well, if he enjoys Nocturne play, I would suggest to Slackosaurus that he go and check out Split 4. I know Jeff's talked about my Nocturne being so aggressive that I had to use my ultimate to escape their jungle.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I really appreciated my Nocturne play in that season, and I'm still undefeated on it. So hopefully it's a champion that they have to keep banning away from me.
All right. Sounds good. Well, look forward to seeing your play tomorrow, and hope you have a good rest of your night.
Appreciate that. And I'm surprised you weren't excited more about the Karthus, especially with a Silas on the other team. There were 2 Karthus ults at multiple times. We were wondering what the cast was saying about that.
The cast was saying, what the hell is a Karthus jungle doing?
Yeah,
Winning the game, obviously.
I was pretty much saying that I thought it was a more useful ability for the Silas than it was for you all. But
so again, spoilers. If there was a mic check, it'd be great. But when we were in the lobby as we're loading in, we're trying to count up what ultimate Silas is going to get, and Shaken Not Stirred goes, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't have picked Karthus."
Yeah. Yep. Maybe not. If Silas gets played more, I'm interested to see if there's any sort of thought going into the champion picks for that, because he was doing a lot today, even though he lost. I think that there was quite a few moments there where he was using ultimates better than you guys were.
I was really surprised that the Silas came out. I think it's one of those champions you have to really put time in on. Brandana is fantastic, don't get me wrong. I always treat him like an AP Kane, and that there was another Kane in the lobby was so dispiriting for me. Really glad that Shaken Not Stirred and I built Morellonomicon early on, just to cut some of that healing down, because it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, congratulations again. Have a great evening, and we will see your plays tomorrow.
I appreciate that. You guys take care.
All right. Okay, so for that, we have the score screen up here for all you good people to look and see. Option 12 and Phoenix are tied in first place. 9 Lives is in third/second place, depending on how you want to read the chart. And everyone else is tied with 2 points. Though it does sound like we may have some exciting Northern Storm action coming out of the games tomorrow. which leads us to the reminder that tomorrow, I don't think anyone's told me a time yet, though I'm sure someone will shout it at me. We will be having a special match pre-recorded of Option 12 versus Northern Storm. There'll be a giveaway throughout the match. Give some RP away for, I believe, answering trivia questions of some variety. 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time will be the Option 12 versus Northern Storm special match. Think of it like Monday Night Football, for those of you who like football. And for those of you who don't like football, think of it as something more interesting than football.
Yeah, the upgraded version of football league.
Sorry for the account being there. All right, so yeah, with that we hope to see you guys on Monday night. Infinite, you got anything to throw out here before we close it out?
Not too much, except for the fact that I kind of called Option 12 and Phoenix being the teams to worry about, and I'm being proven pretty correct so far. So still a lot of time for anything to happen now.
Oh, absolutely. I'm looking forward to see how the next couple of teams work out. 9 Lives is a lot of comeback potential here, and I think they need to work with it. One final thing, once again, thank you to all of the gifted and voluntary Twitch Prime subs. We do really appreciate it. Thank you to the new viewers who are watching, especially Slakosaurus. Really fueled some good conversation. Hope to see you again, especially tomorrow night. And for everyone else out there, check out our YouTube channel for any missed games. Check out our website, gmagaming.com. And have a good week. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.